Say yo, there we go. Today is February 25th, 2025. Alright, so market opens up in about 40 minutes. Yesterday, best trade possibility was right here. Alright. I'm just gonna pull up the video. I just want to see the playback on this. Let's see what it gives me. Alright, I wanted to play back on that one. So I was trying to figure out how to get into this trade, but because I looked at it, I said, man, I want to get into it, but I said, nope, it's in the middle of the price action. I'm not gonna get into it, and boy, that shit went. All right, guess I didn't put the timer up. All right, oh, this is not it. This is it. All right, so the timer's out here. It's 9:26. All right, so let's just go through here. All right, so just bringing my thing over. Market opens up, right? So right over here, keeping my eye on this. Look, see, we got a spike in volume and a buy here because I do want to get long here. I want to get long here, and I'm going to target this level up here near the 68.72 level. That's where I want to go. So about that's a good amount of points, right? Here on the 30-minute time frame, because it's a 30-minute level, you can kind of see it right here, right? Price moved from there. So this is where I want to get long at. NQ is coming down. VIX is going to yesterday's high. So levels look good, but this and this are giving me two different things, right? It kept fluctuating. It's 35. So here, 35, 75. Okay, matched. 36.20. Okay, that was it matching the whole time? I remember it not matching. Right? It was giving me something like this. Every time I looked, it was never like. It was like one was playing catch up when I was looking at it before. So I guess it was pretty synced. 32. Well, let me go back a little bit. I know that it was off when it opened. 46, 47. All right, it was off when it opened. So I know I wasn't seeing things. So 30. All right, now it should be almost synced. All right, good. And then market opens up. Quarter difference. Quarter difference. All right, but it's hard to see. We're looking for back and forth. If it matches 48, 46, I said, oh. All right, that's when I started noticing it. 45, 48, 49, 47. All right, so at the open price, which is basically fluctuating, I want to get long. This is down here, all right, where price should bounce. And, you know, we're at a support level. Price did move from here. Buying came in. So I want to get long, but this is giving me 48, 45, right? I'm like, oh, every time I keep glancing back and forth, I'm getting two different numbers. That's why I pulled with that thing, this up, right, 39.40. So I said, okay, I'm just going to wait until we get something that makes sense. Right? I do want to go long. Maybe I'll wait for buying to come in or aggressive buying to come in here, right? So market's been opened up. We got various amount of candles, but nothing above 2.3. All right, we got absorption happening. All right, this somewhat fluctuating, somewhat matching here and there. Absorption's happening. All right, absorption still happening. Okay, so I gotta keep my eye on that. So absorption's happening, but it looks like, you know, price is just gonna fall through. This is going down. This is a nice level here. This is going to the high. Price breaks below the level. Now below the low, above the high, right? Still above the low here. All right, so now price is dropping 30, 34, all right? Back to what I was saying, like, what the fuck is going on, right? Big spread difference on just the tick chart and the main chart, right? Big spread difference. Even though this is saying 34.50, 34.50, this is my tick chart, and this is where price is on the tick chart, right? This is just the ES thing. So this is the tick chart. I like them to match up. Two different prices. Price buys up here, right? Rejects here, so maybe this is it, right? I don't know, but it was, right? Then we got a strong buy right here. Out of nowhere, this comes in, right? A strong buy right here. Bam, price holds. Okay, okay, cool. Price pushes up. Where I'm still trying to follow the price to see how accurate it is. 63, 63. All right, 25. So now it's just a quarter lag. Right, trying to follow it, because every time I keep switching back, I'm seeing a little bit of a difference. Well, I think I'm start looking for a 1 point lag at the most versus a quarter, but it's hard when there's like 63.75 and 63.4, right? So we got this here. Price pushes up, still nothing above. Goes from one end to the other end, nothing above, nothing below, right? Comes up here, rejects up there. Strong volume here, right? Almost. I want to get short, but I'm like, I don't see a reason to get short. And then strong volume here. Absorption. Strong volume right here. 30 minutes go by. News is coming in. Price drops again to where that strong volume was at, right? Kind of try to hold this, but this didn't work out. Nothing there, nothing there. Right now I'm looking at charts. I'm like, man, I kind of want to go long. Right, but I'm like, if I'm gonna take it long, because this is what I'm looking at right here. I'm like, if I'm gonna take it long, I'm just gonna have to really wait to make sure something makes sense. Price pushes up, pushes down. Now the volume is streaming in. Okay, what is that? Okay, this is news. Price didn't really move. Price pushes up, come down one last time. Sorry. Price pushes up. All right, set its boundary. This is where it would like to hold. We're at 9:12, 13, 14. Volumes coming in right here, where we get the strong volume coming in. A lot of volume coming in. So I said, man, we're in the middle. I don't really want to go long because we're in the middle, right? But this here was a low drop. It's not like a middle drop, but this is a low drop. We actually have a movement here. We're at the volume profile. I don't have anything here. I don't have any support line or resistance line. Just price went up, came back down, had some more volume here, held, and then boom, right? 2.3. I said, shit, I want to get in here, but I don't. 10:16. News already done its thing. Price finally gives strong volume. We're picking off. Price pulls back one more time here, and then that's it. After that, price just goes. And my goal would have been to maybe up here, the 69.04 level, but I would have just started tracking it, because once we got to this, I'm basically just, I'm just gonna track it. I'm tracking it bar for bar. Right, price did eventually go that high, but all the way at the noon session. So once we're here, boom, boom, I already hit my 2-to-1. I'm happy up here. All right, I'm good there, because these are about 12, it's like 20 something points. All right, yep, 20, yep, shit. All right, bam. All right, so come here, boom, 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 boom. We hit 2-to-1, right? So now I'm just like, oh shit, probably just holding it down here, right? This is my 8 or 10 points, 8 points here, all right? Once we finally break that and we actually start moving, I'm just tracking it, fuck out here, all right? 24 points, good. All right, I'm not gonna hold it any longer really after that. Like, this is just, All right, where can we go? Because this is a 30 slide. Prices doesn't just come all the way back. Doesn't go straight up as a cannon. All right. So from this here, this is where I probably get stopped out at. This is 36, so 30 minutes. Here, here, bouncing around. All right, just holding. Okay, now we go. All right, strong volume. Right, it'll be better to just take it off at the top, but I don't know where the top is because then we had another top and then we had a pullback. All right, so if I'm here, if I take this off here, we got the pullback and went higher. That's 30, right? I don't know if this is the top, but we did re-break this, so maybe I can say, oh, well, we broke out of this again. Let's get the fuck out. I don't need to stay in here. All right, we broke out of it. Bow. All right, price match. Oh shit. All right, exit 30 versus exiting at let's say 24. All right, that's 6 point difference. It's a lot. All right, I'm gonna get to the charts soon, but that 6 point difference is a lot. All right, 6 times 50. All right, so $30.25. All right. Oh shit. That would have been half the combine in one day. And then 24.75. 1512.5. 24.75. All right. Minus 1512.6, something like that, right? So it's almost a $300 difference, you know. But this is fine. Either way, I'll take both. I will take both of them. All right. I'll take both. I'll take this one. I'll take that one. All right. I'll take either one. 1, 2, 3, 7. One, whatever. Right. Boom. That would have been a nice move. I would have been done. And then I just wait again for the next setup until the next setup came. So I would have just walked away. I would have been probably in cloud freaking 10, fuck 9, cloud 30, right, cloud 90, whatever. And I've been bet, right. Then I have to calm down, come back to reality, and wait for the next thing. Maybe wait a few days or two. But that was that possibility. It is what it is, right? So now let's set up for today's price action. Let's just get these open, close that out, and let's prepare. All right, so the market opens up in about 26 minutes. So daily, just looking at the daily, seeing what price is doing. Price is moving up, right? Below this strong selling on the 12, and just basically here, right? Yeah, so maybe price comes up one more time and dips. Let's look at the weekly real quickly. All right, so price is consolidated. Okay, 4 hour above here, so this could probably still play a good role. Nothing there. Over there we can go. All right, there's nothing else after that. Yeah, 1 hour, same area. We're at a 1 hour level right now. All right, that's where we're at. Zoom out. So this is 1 hour. All right, so and then we are hitting the top. We're hitting the top here, so I'm just gonna be mindful of it. That I'm probably gonna be on the 1 hour chart here. Keeping an eye on that. 30 minutes. So this level here is a big level, right? This thing here, price has bounced off of it quite, or has shown this line quite a few times. 15 minutes. Maybe. Maybe. Let me zoom out. Just gonna draw a line here. Just keep an eye on it. I can't really make sense of this. It is a fresh line, but you know, 5 minutes. Maybe. Let's look deeper here. All right, bow. All right, this level here, maybe. Let's actually drag it down to that. All right, that's a 5-minute level. Strong volume. Then we got news that come out. Nothing today. Nothing on the books. All right, maybe news. Market movement indicators. Maybe news, 10:30. But I don't typically draw the news. All right, so let's draw the high, draw the low, and then we're gonna move on to NQ. Okay, let's go to NQ. High 2507875, 25072. I said 25028. No, 2507625, 2507825. All right, so as a high, we kind of broke through it. All right, let's put this at this level. Zoom out. See if there's anything we can help. Shit, that didn't even give anything. We have a lot of volume on this one. Maybe this right here. This right here. All right, so we're gonna mark that one. It's potential level. All right, and then this kind of like cleared that. Back above the weekly. Let's do ES real quickly. ES is also challenging that. All right. 4 hour. Zoom out. So that one doesn't have it. 1 hour. It does have that. Yeah, so that one has it. 1 hour. 30 minutes. Same thing. Yeah, it's there. 15. It's over here. Okay. It's a 15-minute time frame. I never mark it on those, so I'll start marking it now. We just mark the level to look at. 5-minute level also. So yeah, this might be an important level. Both showing that. All right. Let's add settlement price. I need to add on this is the 24th. Settlement price. Okay. VIX. That's fine. VIX is nosediving. VIX stayed here the entire time. Now it's below yesterday's low. Alright, so that's that. Okay. So above the high, below the low. Right? The area I have interest is inside the high. Alright, so is that. I'm gonna remove this high. And I'm gonna move what just says price level. Alright, we just got that. Alright. So it's gonna be a 1 hour time frame because it's fresh. We'll see if price can reject it within this hour. Come and I don't know. I really don't fucking know. I don't trade in that direction like that. So, but this is the highest volume here. We got one right here happening, one right here happening, but that is the highest volume that makes sense to me. Unless price comes back down, break it, and retest. That's probably how I can go about this. All right, I am done tonight. Nvidia comes out. In the trade desks and Salesforce and Snowflake. I think Salesforce was the thing that crashed Microsoft the other day. Like fucked up all the websites. What app messed up flying airlines flights? I don't know, just typing words. What Microsoft software, there you go, CrowdStrike, that's what it was. CrowdStrike. So not Salesforce, CrowdStrike. Okay, two different things. All right. Who owns CrowdStrike? Okay, so let's have his own ticker symbol. All right, so that's what it is. All right. Is there an association between CrowdStrike and Salesforce? What is it? Salesforce? Sell something? Alright, so look like they have partnership. Okay. Alright, anyways, that's that. I need to clear up most of this crap.
Good morning, fam. I wanted to talk about Netflix in this video, ticker symbol.
So with that, I'm done. I'll holler at you later.